Alright, let's see if anyone's going to come in here and hang out with us tonight for this unannounced stream. Well, we got somebody in here. Say hello. Got our holy 36%er there so we can bless the box. Hello out there in YouTube land. Make sure and share us out so other people can come in here and hang out with us tonight. If you're new, all you got to do is become a sub to the channel. You don't have to become a member, but if you become at least a sub to the channel, then you can chit chat with us. What's up, Kevin Hawthorne? How are you, buddy? I see what's going on here. We seem to have the wrong mic on here. What's up, Brian Robinson? Good to see you, buddy. I need to do something with my mic here. Give me just a second. Microphone check, microphone checker. Let me know if you can hear me now. Let me know if that sounds a little better. I can also bring the microphone a little more forward. Loud and clear. Very good, very good. I have to check because unfortunately all my fans and ACs are in a very small area and it, kind of gets really loud in the background. So says we got 4 people in here. Come on, everybody come in and say hi. Let's see what's going on here for real, dog. But for real though. So you can see unfortunately a lot of my scrap stuff still here on the table because this is my only workstation. So not only do I do coins, but I do scrap and all kinds of stuff. And being that we live in a tiny home, I have a tiny work area. Alright, so we'll explain this a few times throughout the night as necessary, provided that we are here long enough to do much of anything. The 2 offerings we have for the night are, you can get a $50 no frills box. Breezy! What's up, Breezy? So a $50 no frills box is, for $50, I will hunt a box. If we don't find anything for you, you get a free 40%er just off the house. The other option is a $20 half and half. For $20, you don't get anything for free. Anything we find, you pay half. So basically, we would add up the total of silver you have for the night, and you would pay half the cost of spot. So if anybody's interested, just let me know. You can see in the picture describing tonight's show that we have 6 different boxes to choose from. We won't always have that many. We have 2 NF String and Sun boxes, and we have 4 Brinks boxes. Hopefully we can start building our Friday show back up. Our Saturday show is going really, really slow. We've been at it for almost a year, and it's not managing to build up any at all. And my shorts, they were doing a little bit kind of okay, and then they just kind of bottomed out. So we're going to try something different. How's everybody doing out there? Everybody's awful quiet tonight. So, how many people in here? It looks like there's a total of 3 of us. How many people in here know Baseman 64? So, Breezy, we have 2 options. We have the $50 no frills box, meaning you just find what you find. And if we don't find anything, then we throw you a free 40%er. And the other box, the other one is a $20 half and half, meaning for $20 I'll still search the box, but you got to pay half the spot price of any silver found. So let's say, we'll go over here to coinflation real quick. Silver coins. For every 40%er, they're $11.20. So you would pay $5 and what, 60 cents? And for a 90%er, 90%ers are $27.40. So you'd pay 13.70. Hey, what's up, Monkey King Metals? How are you? What's up, KJ in Ohio? Welcome to the show. So, as I was saying, for those who remember Baseman 64, when he came on, one time he found a box, and he found a silver 40%er, and it had a small hole, much smaller than this one right here. And so, instead of calling it his 40%er, he called it the lucky holy 39%er. And he would always bless the boxes with it. And I'd always wanted one. I'd always wanted to find one. Well, I didn't find a holy 39%er. I found a holy 36%er, y'all. That's a big hole. So we're going to bless the boxes with the holy 36%er before we start. So does everybody now understand what the no frills boxes are and what the $20 half and half boxes are? Breezy got it. The no frills is just $50. What you find is what you get. And if we don't find any silver for you at all, we send you a free 40%er. That's already a fifth of your box back for you. That's if we don't find anything. Now, what we do give, the only things we mail out, I do have Zelle. Now, the only things that we mail out are silver, commemoratives, foreigns, and we don't normally do NIFCs, but if there's like a particular one you're looking for and we come across it, then yes, we'll send it to you. Or maybe if there's a certain coin for a birthday or something, you know, it would have to be something special, but we'd be glad to send you that. Proofs. Yes, definitely proofs. Good call, Brian. Good call. Yeah, anything special. Yeah, definitely take it easy and decide which one you're going to want to do. Because now, if you get into a half and half box and you find 100 silvers, you only get what you purchase. I'm not saying I wouldn't work with you, but I'm just saying, you know, you understand the commitment. All right, Monkey King says he's in it to win it. He wants to go with the $50 box right off the bat. All right, so my email for my Zelle is the same as my email for everything else. It is everydaycopportunity@gmail.com. Let's see if that still works. Or is it just exclamation mail? I don't remember. There it is. Welcome everybody. Man, it has been so long since we have done this, done boxes for people. It is, yeah, Man, so it's a blast from the past. This is one of the ways we got started. Just let me know when you're ready, Monkey King. It's not pulling you up, and it's asking for a name associated with the account. Get in there, look at it. I don't even. It's always been the same. Yeah, everydaycopportunity at gmail.com. It's on there. I can I can put the QR screen on the code on the screen, maybe through the camera. You can try to copy that. I don't know if that'll do you any good or not. As you can see, it says everydaycopportunity at gmail.com. I don't think the QR code through the screen is going to do much, unfortunately. I don't know. Try clicking on it, or maybe try just try putting it back in. What's up, Chew? Good to see you. 7 people in the house. Monkey King is trying to get the Zelle to work so we can get the first box of the night going. I hate when these payment apps act a fool. Nine people hanging out. Welcome to the show. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all don't be shy. Say hello. Oh, I just got something. There it is. Got it, Monkey King. Yes, sir. Sure enough. All right, so which box do you want? Do you want NF String & Sons number 1, NF String & Sons number 2, or Brinks 1, Brinks 2, Brinks 3, or Brinks 4? Now, the NF String & Sons boxes appear to have Brinks rolls in them tonight, which is weird. They are black and white rolls, just like the Brinks boxes. Oh, adding spaces. That can certainly be a problem. Let me see something here. Yeah, I think they're all Brinks rolls, just some of them are NF String & Son boxes. So just let me know which box you want. Brinks number 2. Man, I hope this is as cool as I think it is. I'm not sure. I could be getting our hopes up. But remember now, I just now said I wanted to open a Brinks box so that I could see if the Brinks black and whites look like the NF String & Sons black and whites, because they're not marked Brinks on them. And this really could be messed up. It could be painted. It could be anything. But I just saw this. This is what a regular roll looks like. And I saw that thing sitting right next to it. The color is night and day difference. So we're going to open that up in the first sets. Alright, boss, we're going to open you up 5 rolls at a time here to see what we can find. Everybody, put some good luck out there for Monkey King, a.k.a. Pacific Coin Hunter. I got to do it first, man. Because if I'm wrong, it's going to be bad on me. But if it's good, woohoo! Are you kidding me? I think we might have a zebra, not a zebra, we might have a Sammy in there. If we start off our very first night, our very first roll with a zebra, wouldn't that be something? Let's see. Boom! 1968 right off the bat. Ching! Oh, the other one that looked like one, unfortunately, is a 78. Let's look at the rest of them, shall we? He got silver right off the bat, folks. You let me know if I'm going too fast, too slow. There is a 2003 NIFC. I told you we'd give you one NIFC if you want one, so let me know if there's one you're looking for. Lurking Jimmy Lacari. Alright, right now, one roll, one silver. We ain't wanting to stop there. Every 5 rolls we'll update the board. You'll notice that the screens look pretty much the same as the Saturday screen, but it's not the same. This is its own individual screen, and we'll update it on Fridays. If we keep doing shows on Fridays, nothing is determined yet. We are just playing it out by feel. Little Copper's not around tonight. Lady C's working tonight. Gives me something to do to hang out with my people. And that glare is terrible, isn't it? Well, that's a little better, maybe. I'm in a deadish zone. Oh, goodness. That's not fun. A 70D. Let's go. It might be coming our way. We found some 87s lately, so maybe. 79. It's a small area, but it does mess with streams and phone calls. Well, that's no fun. If y'all need a little channel support for your own channels, you can always share your channels out by typing in exclamation who dat. Oh man, yeah, she's got a few marks, but that was a beauty of a 1980. That definitely came out of a set at one point in time. So, how many people know that we have a community initiative up? Our newest one is a repeat from last year, and it's been up for 2 weeks now so far. 80? You want that 80? I kept it off to the side. It's got a few marks, but other than that, it's a beautiful coin. I can hold that for you. I mean, I'm going to put that NIFC back in there then. right. We got it for you. All right, at the end of the first 5 rolls, we got one 40%er. Let's get it on the board. Why is it moving? I didn't want it to move. All right, currently we got one 40%er on the board. Break out 5 more rolls. I want to do a Chinese zodiac type set of US and foreign coins and currencies. Huh, that'd be interesting. Well, there's another 1980, but the other one's nicer. We'll keep the nicer of the two. What's up, Bart? Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Woo! 1969. Boom. 1969. Boom. My goodness, Monkey King, you got the luck of the draw, buddy. First one willing to jump in and get it. You've already almost got your money's worth back out of me. Heck yeah, buddy. It's a getting there. Oh, man. Bruh, you're killing it. 1968. These things look like they've been underwater, too. So my roommate he had a heart attack yesterday. He had a stent put in, but there are some other issues that's going on, but he's okay. But he's not going to like his diet from here. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Sorry, I had to go back and read backwards to get to that, but my goodness. I think we got you a little better 1980 there. He has the kids and me to push him into making these changes. That's good that y'all are there for him. For sure. Bruh. You got an ender. You got an ender. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th one. You are already over your money. Folks, please understand, this is not normal. This does not happen all the time. I don't want to get anybody to get some delusions of grandeur, but this is awesome. Let's look at that. 1968. Holy my goodness, man. That's ugly. Is that a great year, Breezy? Oh, these 1980s, man. Just keep getting one that looks better than the last. I'd say I'll hold them to the end and I'll let you pick one of the 2 nicer ones. Well, goodness gracious. You ain't getting all of them, but we'll let you pick the best one. I'm heading to the house, 10-minute walk, but still here. You got it. Right on, Breezy. I figured that's what it was. All right, we got to update the board again already. Every 5 rolls, as necessary. That's 5. Y'all share us out, man. Let's let people see the exciting news of what's going on. I know Matt and them are busy tonight, but I still gotta let them see what's going on. Now we can get back after it. What's up, Silverman? We're out here killing it for Monkey King today. Five more rolls. Let's go. Painted coins. We've been getting a bunch of those lately. These were all... Several of these were, what do you call them? Uncirculated. It's another one in the let's check it out stack. We got you 4 of them in there so far to pick the best one from. Zodiacs type set would be for monkey ears, but it can be done with all 12 signs. Right on. This was definitely a collection dump, y'all. Y'all see all these uncirculated coins in here? That one's not as nice. Oh yeah. I mean, we may not have the whole collection in this box, but to get 5 silvers and a bunch of uncirculated coins in the first 12 rolls, this is definitely some part of somebody's collection. Bubba. Let's see. Nope. Some of them are trickers. $74. Some of them just be trickins. And we've come across before. We've come across collection dumps that were dumped. That were spread across 3 or 4 boxes. Man, back when we used to originally do this, I mean, there were nights, of course, that we found nothing, and then there were nights where we'd find 100 coins in one box for somebody. What's up, BH Ringer? Good evening, man. Did you get my claiming email for Mutiny Metals 1 ounce donated by $1 Million Meg on March 26th? Didn't get any reply or... No, I have not received it. So let me see if Meg has mailed that out to me or not yet. She said if she didn't get the email of who it went to, she would email it. She would mail it to me, and then I could mail it out to you. But would you please send me a backup email for that? That will definitely still be coming your way. Man, after them ugly corroded ones being silver, now every time I see an ugly corroded one, I want to jump up and down and think it's silver. Hang out, man. Have some fun. We're finding silvers tonight. We found 5 silvers in the first 10 rolls. Now we need to find him a blast white one. It's another 1980 to look at for you. Alright, let me empty my container here. A little bit of loud noises there. As we roll right into 5 more rolls. Give me a sippy here. Surely we didn't have all the fun at the beginning. Hopefully we're going to have a little more up in here. Someone said, "Old Bill." What's up, Old Bill? Get that fuzz out of there. Trying to get a little more focus to the table here. Boom, that'll work. Oh, Old Bell Silverman, duh. Hello. I should remember that. It's gonna take me a minute. There we go. Silverman's got it with the who dat. That's how we share ourselves out. Our reigning stream boss is still Metal Matt, all the way back from the 6-year anniversary party. So big ups to Metal Matt. I did get 2 star notes the other day and a sequential. Nice! Well, unfortunately, the silver seems to have slowed down quick, fast, and in a hurry. We got to get in there and find it again. Y'all can also do a weather lookup for your area or any other area by typing in exclamation weather, then putting in a space, and then putting in the zip code. Boom! 1967. Buddy, you've now definitely got more than you put into this, that's for sure. Monkey King is feeling the heat from the streets, y'all. Oh, brother, you're welcome. Thank you for being our first customer. We've been talking about trying this on and off for the last few months. And I just thought tonight, I'm not going to have 6 boxes very often, so let's just go ahead and give it a shot. I got to go through them anyway. Can't find the silver if they aren't open. That's right. Alright, this is the last 5 rolls in the first half of the box. First half of the box. So currently we have knocked out 20 rolls. 20 rolls. Oh, and we didn't update the board for our 6th silver. Boom, just like that. Yeah, I'll probably be going through almost all of these boxes tonight. I will keep one for tomorrow morning for mine and Lady C's show. But whether these are picked up tonight or not, I will probably end up going through them. We'll see. We'll see if I have it in me to stay up and do boxes all night. As you can see, I'm not nearly as fast as I used to be. Oh, and I'm at the house getting ready to sit in the backyard. Nice. Can't beat that with a stick. Sitting in your backyard making money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Oh, of course you would. It should be excited for you, Monkey King. When she finds out that you got our first box and you were getting all this silver, bruh, she's going to be so excited. She's going to be tickled pink. I sure will, buddy. Come on, don't fail me now. What do we got? 1968. Boom. Monkey King is beating the system, folks. He's not a part of your system. Woo, that one almost snuck past me. 1969. You ain't gonna catch me rocking it like Big T. He can do that. I cannot do that. I'm not the one. Bro gonna mess around and double up on his money here real quick. Real quick. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I said 8 and 25. We got 2 rolls left to finish the 25. And I think I see another one already. Yeah. Bro, Monkey King don't get to pick his own boxes anymore, y'all. 1968. Woo, what a way to start. That man said, ba da ba ba ba. I'm loving it. I'm super glad you did it too, man. Alright, now we're official. Now we are 9 and 25. As we update the board, and yet again, we have hummingbirds here and 4 containers for them to show up. Nice. If you feed them, they will come. From the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom. I got them. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The ink they put on that one's getting all over the place. Hummingbirds were my mom's dad's favorite animals, so when I see them, I say hi to him. I want a tattoo of one drinking from a tulip. Mom's favorite. Oh man, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful thought right there. No, 78 faker. I need to find the fire lily tulip that an ex had in her garden. It's sick and nice. See, a whole lot of these were uncirculated at one point in time. And I don't mean like uncirculated from a bag. Like these were in those sets, y'all. They got that nice coloring on the side like that. That's why I was saying we definitely got a collection dump. Even if we only got the small part of it. But maybe somebody will get the second box tonight, or the first box of the two, and see if it's a sister box. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. 1969. Boom. More silver. Listen to that. Ting. That is beautiful. But no. We can't just have one. Boom. Lose my mind. 1969. There's another one. Man, I was getting upset that we couldn't find you a 90%er, but whoo, I'd take all these 40s over a 90 any day of the week. If the Brinks one is still there tonight, I think late. Yeah. If it's still there for in the morning, we'll see. I highly doubt it. I don't know. Somebody may want it. Well, at the end of that 5 rolls, we add 2 more. Eleven silvers. That's right. That's how we do it. Coming in with a shotgun. Bang! What's up with that thing? Man, oh man. Man done dropped $50 and got $30 worth of silver. Sometimes it's the luck, man. You never know where it's gonna fall. Well, I said, son, shut my mouth. 1968. Too much copper. Yeah, we're glad to be the one. I say we, I guess I mean me, since Lady C's at work. She had no idea I was going to do this tonight. I had no idea I was going to do this tonight. I just said to myself, self, and I knew it was me because I was wearing my underwear. I said, self, let's get out here and do this thing. Nobody may show up. Everybody may show up. Either way, we're going to have a good old time tonight. What's up, Brian Patrick? What's the cutoff year? Cutoff year for what? For silver? They stopped put silver in coins in 1970, technically, except for the extra stuff. In a regular box of silver halves, you're going to find that anything from 1970 to 1965 is 40% silver, and anything from 1964 or before is 90% silver. Also, unfortunately, what you're going to find is that about 98% are no silver. We are just having a very, very lucky night tonight. For Mr. Monkey King. Boom! 1968! This is not the ordinary, folks. This is the extraordinary. So, how many people here tonight have heard of our Dime Time Challenge? I said I'd bring it up a little bit later on, and it's been about an hour since I brought it up the first time. What is that blue hair Joker coin? Possibly. I think I've tossed one or two of them away. No, that one was just a blue hair. That one's not a Joker. Get back in the box. What's up, Jimmy? $1968 is great. Boom. Might be going into an... Oh, my goodness. We will definitely pray for him, brother. $1969 in 3.5 and in 3.5 rolls he's done found 4 more silvers, y'all. Alright, let's update that board again. What's up, Armando? Well, Armando, Lady C is at work tonight and Little C is away, so I thought since I had 6 boxes around, I'd come up and see if anybody wanted to do boxes like the old days. We had a couple of options here. We had that old $50 no frills box with a guaranteed minimum 40%er if we don't find anything. Or we had the $20 half and half, which is $20, nothing guaranteed, and you pay half price for anything we find. But old Monkey King here, he took that $50 no frills box, and so far he's up 1540s. Everybody follow Armando with that who dat. He's got some really cool videos about typesets and stuff like that. Very knowledgeable. That's right. Nope, Baker 77. Who's in the room? Everybody sound off and say hello to Armando. So Armando, in case you missed it, Pacific Coin Hunter is also Monkey King Metals. He had changed some devices a while back and lost the way to get into his old account. But that's who's in here hanging out. That's who's in here making it big on the silver tonight. See? Oh. So many nice and semi-nice coins. Even the ones that aren't silver. $14 people hanging out. That might be the most we've had all night. Boom! 1969. There's definitely been silver in the box, and we do have a sister box. I have not opened it. What is that right there, folks? Boom! Twice as fine when it's 1969. update the board. There we are, 17. 40%ers so far, and we still got 10 rolls to go, folks. We ain't done yet. Oh no, no we don't. I love me some Big T, but that's for the flea market. That is all for the flea market. Man, 17. He's working on a full roll, folks. Working on a full roll. That's right. Come on, 3 more. Man, trying to find over $200 worth of silver in a box. Let's go. Now imagine if you had done this on a $20 half and half box. That would have been rough. Great, but rough. That was kind of my warning about the half and half. They're still great, and someone's going to hit a good one. But it's going to be fun. Holy smokes. Mav said he's holding on to 21 dine time entries right now. Oh, you're too kind, my friend. Too kind. I just appreciate the fact that y'all are willing to spend your time with me. Sometimes we gotta convince the rolls to come out. Now, all of these ain't what I would like to be, but I sure hope a couple of them are. Let's take a look at them, because that looks pretty nice right there, folks. What's up, Bubba Bogey? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Okay, 77 Faker. Well, pooty doo. It may not have meant to be on this one. I told y'all what that green and blue was doing to me after those first few. We've been on an hour and 25 minutes, Brian. This was an unannounced stream. I haven't done boxes for people in a long time, but the lady is at work tonight and my son is out tonight, so I thought we would try it. We'd offer the bare bones box and we'd offer the $20 half and half box. Monkey King took us up on the $50 $50 box, and so far he is up 17 silvers. 17 40% silvers. Do y'all budget a certain amount to buy boxes? Normally, I hold $1,000 to get 2 boxes And so Lady C will go and get our 2 boxes on Thursday from our one bank. We will run them that night, normally just for ourselves, and then we'll cash them in the next morning. And then Friday, after they're cashed, after work, I will run and go pick up more boxes. So basically, I use $1,000 to get $2,000 worth of boxes. And yes, he's gotten 1740s. Bro, we haven't hit 1740s in I don't know how long. We ain't had a box this good in the year since we've been doing this for ourselves. Boom, 1969. Folks, this just looking like he just might make his full roll. Boom, 1968, and isn't that great? He is one away, folks. One away from hitting a whole roll of silver 40%ers. And he's still got 6 rolls to go. What a night, what a night. What a way to come back and get started. That's going to be it right there, folks. Don't make a fool out of me. 1968 20 40%ers in the first 45 rolls. That's almost a silver every 2 rolls. And there is a very, very beaten up and ugly proof, 1989. That's yours too if you want it. That will not replace your 80. That's something that you get. $1981. Oh man, let's add those to the stack. Let's update the board. I sure wish this had been an announced stream and we could have more people in here hanging out watching. It sure has been a good time so far. Alright, folks, we got 5 more rolls. We still got 5 rolls left. This is our Monkey King, aka Pacific Coin Hunter. Turns out he's actually had 2 enders tonight, but they were on the bottom. He never even saw one coming. And, oh yes, duh, hello. See, you got to keep me in line. There we go. Right. No, there is another box, but there's also, well, technically, there's 5 other boxes. Hey, brother, I would not have blamed you if you did not do it. I would not have blamed you a bit. If this was a dry night and nobody got anything, I would completely understand it. You're always just taking a chance. I've done it myself a long time ago, several times. Very rarely could I even afford a box, because back then people weren't doing $50 boxes. People were doing $150, $200, $250 boxes. Now granted, you got better prizes with them, but I couldn't afford to get into that. I was just having to get a couple of rolls here and there. Me and Mad came in and brought the no frills boxes. Yeah, I feel that. This box, the no frills box, was $50. The no frills used to not come with anything, but we offered tonight. We offered a 40%er if we didn't find anything. Alright, let's see. How we doing? Is the fire going out? Does it even matter at this point? Of course it matters. We want all the silver. We got 2 rolls left, folks. 2 rolls. He won enough to buy 4. Yeah, for sure he did. Well, yeah, on the back end I did. Of course, I had to go out and spend the money and the time to get the boxes, and I had to come up with $500 a piece for them. So I wouldn't say that's all of it, but you know, it works out good. I'm just glad we're having fun, man. I want winners all day long. Man. 1969. Oh, did somebody catch the name of that person that just joined us? I was looking down and didn't see it. I'm sure they'll say hi in just a minute. What's up, Ben Marsh? Maxwell Silver Hammer. Sweet. Thank y'all for coming and joining us. We are really trying our rear ends off to try to get to 3,000 subs. We got to 2,000 subs in our first 2 years. We got to 2,000 in our first 2 years, and we spent the last 4 years and not even picked up 1,000. We sure would like to hit that 3K mark. Have a little party for everybody. Alright, here we go. Last roll. $19.69. He got silver all the way through. What's up, Maxwell Silver Hammer? Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. That is it. No more silver for you, my friend. 22 silvers on the night and a beat up proof. And we're going to get him a 1980 for his birthday, since he was born in 1980. So let me show you all a little something. Look at the numbers right here, right? So now that the box is over, we go back down here to properties. We go over here to our 40s and we go and we zero it out. We go to our proof and we zero it out. But then we come right over here to the year, total silvers for the year, and we got 22. Right? This is what happens when we look for others. Oh, that didn't work too well. Let me move that over a little bit maybe. 22. See that 3 silvers right there? That's how much we found so far in the first 4 months of the year on screen for ourselves. Here we are back on Friday Night Halves with 22 silvers for the man. So he is 22 for 51 proof. Alright, now, how am I supposed to keep up with that much silver for a person? Y'all know me and my trusty medicine bottles. And your proof. Now, your 1980s. Come on. Yeah, it's really hard to see on screen, isn't it? I think that one might be the nicest one. That one's got that kind of that goldish glow to it. Alright, so you got the 1980 that's got kind of the golder halo. I know you can't really see it on the screen. And I mean, it's not gold, but it's gold-ish. Yeah. Alright, so that's the one you want. We got you, buddy. Let me grab my marker and write Monkey King on this. Now, you know what you got to do, right, Monkey King? You still got to email me. There we go. Monkey King Metals Pacific Coin Hunter. #2026, number 1. All right, you email me and we'll get that out by the end of the next coming week. So, that was awesome. If y'all will give me a minute here, I'm gonna put y'all on a two-minute timer. Everybody get your chitting and chatting going, and we'll find something to give away here in a minute, and we'll come back and see if anybody wants to do another box. Here it comes. And when you hear the sound, you already know it's pencils down. If everybody could please stop chatting at this time. Alright. Remember, 2 months, vamoose. Every day. Vamoose. Looks like we're good from there. Let's, that one's empty. Aha. How about we give away a silver Grammy just for fun? I'll show it to y'all after we get a winner. Just a little silver Valcambi. Good luck. Last person on the wheel wins a little bit of silver. Monkey King, thanks for playing. Chris Helms, thanks for playing. Mike Schleis, thanks for playing. Armando, thanks for playing. And Marsh, thanks for playing. Alright, Monkey King. KJ, thanks for playing. Bubba Bogey, thanks for playing. Silverman, thanks for playing. Maxwell Silver Hammer, Brian Zakos, one fall to a finish. Maxwell, thanks for playing. Brian Zakos, you will win the silver Grammy. Come on. There it goes. Speech anyway. I'd like to thank the spot price. Oh man, here we go. That's awesome. So all you got to do, Brian, make sure you email me and tell me that you won the silver Grammy and give me your address and I will get that mailed out to you. It could take a little while. The freebies sometimes take a bit, but they do get sent out. All right. So that leads us to the next one. We've got 5 boxes left. We have the sister box to that box, and that would be, what was that? Straight down to number 4, I think. Sister box would be number 4. But what we have total is we have NF String and Son, aka Brinks 1. NF String and Son, FKA Brinks number 2. Then we have Brinks 1, Brinks 3, and Brinks 4. If anybody's interested. Yeah, all my freebies go out by regular stamp. So you can get what's called the no frills box. A no frills box is for $50. I search the box, and anything we find that is silver, commemorative, proof, anything special like that, then we will send that to you. You can get up to 1 NIFC and up to any 1 random year, like for a birthday or something like that. If we don't find anything for you in the no frills box, we will send you a 40%er. Now, we may not stay with that. That's what we're doing for tonight for our inaugural. Usually no frills is no frills. The other choice is you can do a $20 half and half. A $20 half and half is you pay me $20, I search the box, you only get what you find, but you gotta pay half the spot price. Hey, I get it, Chris. We may be back next Friday. We will have to check it out. We'll play it by ear. So those are your choices. It's the same box either way. $50 for the no frills, or $20 for the half and half. And on a half and half, you only get what you purchase. So if we find 10 silvers and you only buy half of them, then you only get half of them. Yeah, I do have PayPal. I also have Venmo, and I also have Zelle. I prefer Zelle, but they're all the same thing. They're all everydaycopportunity@gmail.com. You can always just type in exclamation email, and that will give you the email. So what are you looking to do? Are you looking to do the $50 no frills box or the $20 half and half? I bet you will, Monkey King. He's looking for a no frills box. That 22 is a little big. Just kind of takes away. That's still pretty big right there. We'll leave it like that. At least for now. And you said you want the sister box number 4, right? All right, just waiting for it to come through. I got you, buddy. And we'll, of course, we'll get you blessed with the Holy 36%er. Armando, were you here when I talked about the Holy 36%er earlier? So, okay, Armando, obviously, you know Baseman 64. And do you remember when he found that 40%er and it had a much smaller hole than this? It had just a little bitty hole in it. So instead of calling it the 40%er, he called it the lucky 39%er. And I wanted one of those so bad. I wanted to find one of my own. And I found this 1968 with that gaping hole in it, way too big to be a 39%er. So this is our holy 36%er. I emailed Baseman about it when I found it. I hope he's doing well. I was just tickled pink, man. I couldn't hold back from emailing him that night, letting him know. right, Maxwell, let me go over here and lookity-doo. Bro, and you even sent it for me, Zelle, just because I asked. Man, I appreciate that. That helps me out so much because PayPal, they like to take some of that money from you. All right. Got the next box. We got the Holy 36%er. Trying to let Lady C know what's going on. My camera angles ain't what they used to be. I love to let y'all watch me cut the seals, but since we moved into this tiny home, we don't have as much room to work with. All right, here we go. Five rolls to get us started. It wasn't a Brinks box, yes. If you haven't already yet, everybody wish Maxwell some good luck as we get started. Outside of silver, Maxwell, is there any one particular year or anything special that you're looking for? Second time never hurt nobody. Looking for a nice 1988. All right. If we come across some nice 1988s, we'll hold them out and we'll find a nice one for you. Faker 21. So sneaking in on my break, and I hear tales of silver being found by a beautiful man named Everyday Copportunity. Well, half of that's right. We definitely found some silver. Everybody say hi to the lovely lady. That's when you graduated high school. Nice. You beat me to it. I graduated in 1994. So did the lovely lady C. The other part. Stop it. Oh, shucky darns. There's a good chance that we did. I didn't go last year, but I went the 3 years before that. So if you only went last year, then no. But if you went before that, then there's a good possibility. And we are going back this year. I don't know how to reply, huh? Well, this is 26. So I didn't go in 25. But I went in 24, 23, and 22, I guess. I didn't go to the first one. I don't know if I made it to the second one or the third one. Alright, next 5 rolls. Yeah. Well, 2 out of 3 of us, Little Copper ain't going with us. Well, at least that wasn't the plan. We'll see how that works out closer to that time. Nice, Pacific Coin Hunter. Very nice. Oh, man, it's a 74. Stinks. Thought for a half a second there it might have been the one. Yeah. Yeah, we were hoping. That's alright. We got a long way to go. Still looking for a nice 1988 too. Oh, there's not a nice 1988, but that's the first one I've seen. We'll hold it out. Yeah, that 91 is nice. Just be prepared. Birthday weekend, turning 50. Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna party like it's 1999. Excuse me. Man, they put their mark on that one, didn't they? Four away from the landmark. Four away from the landmark. What the? Oh, what, from 50? Is that the landmark? Dang it. Another 74, man. Those 74s are becoming notorious. Ten rolls. 10 rolls down. A lot of rolls. 40 rolls left to go. The hospital the roommate's at is 3-hour bus ride. Oh my goodness. So when you say that he's got you and his kids to help him make better choices, I mean, like, how old are his kids? Are you babysitting, or what's the deal, homie? Come on, Silver, come out and play. Lots of marked coins. Man, I'd be making videos about these. His oldest is 43. The middle one is 30. Okay. So they're not kids. They're just his kids. I got you. How many dimes sent in so far? I have 0 dimes in hand. After 2 weeks, 0 dimes in hand. Mad Stacker says he's got 21, and I think Meg's sending in 50 for her and Tom. But so far I have nothing. And we've only got till the 11th of, May? It's a short run this year. We had to readjust because the Wounded Warrior Project moved from 2 days to 1 day, and it's on 4th of July weekend. And we're already almost stomping on it as it is. That's the last thing I want to do. Right on, bring it on, man. I've met and helped move the boys and their mother and my roommates. Yeah. Well, that's good of you, man. It's good of you to help take care of people like that. Whoa, what you doing on so late? And the positive argument with Austin. Hey, what's going on, y'all? I had a bunch of boxes. Sitting around. Lady C's at work, little C's out. Thought maybe I would see if anybody wanted to do some donation boxes. First box up, Monkey King. Boom, drops 22 silvers in a box. We're on our second box right now with Mr. Maxwell and his silver hammer. Sent star? Oh. A silver star. See, I've never seen nothing like that before. How cool is that? Is that like that thing they do on TikTok where they can send like galaxies and stuff like that? That's awesome, man. I've never seen something like that before. I think are they called gifts? Thank you, man. Thank you for being the first one. Moving and met the roommate's brother, and guess I volunteered to help him put a fence, but he's in. Oh, goodness. You tell him you're going to help him put up a fence like that, he needs to come pick you up and bring you home? Alright, let's dump these. $15 rolls down, 35 rolls to go. Lots of time, lots of rolls. Oh man, I'm sorry, Maxwell. I hope it don't stay that way, but like we were saying all throughout the last box, it just happens, man. It just happens. Austin with the 99-cent super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's also our first super chat of the night. How cool is that? That's our first super chat since the 6-year party. What a blessing. Happy Friday indeed. No, the roommate was going to drive me, but yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Do you still have your van? What's the situation with that? That was a deep push 93. That was definitely out of somebody's collection. Man, they certainly marked on that one. Sure wish I could still read what it says, but I can't. No, lost it in the first apartment in South OC the first night I was. Oh man, losing your van, that's terrible, bro. I know that was your what do you call it? It was like your stability. That was your fallback. But I know you'll get there again for sure. I don't mean living in your van, but having you something solid like that as a backup and to get you around. Oh man, how did you lose? Well, I don't know. You may not want to talk about all that, and that's okay too. I'm sorry to hear that, man. All right, 20 rolls down. I think the first half of the box is just a warm up. The second half of the box is going to bring it. Mm. 2%, man. I know that feeling. It sure ain't fair. They don't even keep up with the cost of living. But you got a job, you got a place to live. Your blessings are abundant. And good to see you staying positive. Gold. I've got to look into that and find out what that even is. That is so cool, man. Thank you again. Yeah, I get that, man. Well, we always appreciate hearing about your life and what's going on with you, and the fact that you come in and talk to us all the time. Let's just get a little closer to you, my man. We like getting to know our people. Thank you for being our inaugural box buyer 2026. It's new. Send a gift section. It's a photo of a gift next to chat. Awesome. Like I said, I'll have to look into it. I'll have to send somebody a gift so I can figure out more about it. Basically tipping, but more fun. Viewers send paid gifts during videos and streams. You get paid and it pops up on the screen. So, I mean, they still get noticed with the other ones too, but that's kind of neat. It's different. I like seeing different things, and I like seeing people having fun with it. But basically it's another thing they stole from TikTok, like the shorts. Oh, the IT guy at work is giving me a few tech items that they are trash but working. Nice. Nice. Well, and don't forget, even if things don't work, man, you can always scrap them. I make $300 a few times a year just scrapping little things, picking up aluminum cans, taking apart telephones, like, just a little bit of nothing. I mean, it's definitely not worth the amount of time I put into it, but I'm a micro scrapper, so it's a hobby. And then I turn it all in and pick up a little bit of change. I don't think you can comment on the gift like you used to be able to. Huh. We are, so far, unfortunately, we are halfway through. Halfway through. I got to give me a little drink here. My little cherry Coke float, or whatever they call it now. Oh, man, my back. I plan on it. We've saved cans and bottles from. See, like down here, we don't have the deposits on the cans and bottles. I wish we did. I'd make a lot more money on them. Because down here, it's whatever cents per pound on aluminum cans, which comes out to less than half of that deposit amount, or what that would be. But with nothing on the bottles and stuff like that. Scatterbrain, ruh-roh. That's not fun. It'd be fun to find some of the new 2026s. That was the whole reason I started going back to my bank that's an hour away, was because they would always give us the all brand new coins, which is why we quit going there. But we thought for sure we'd go in there and get some boxes of 26s, but they haven't been using Loomis. They've been using NF String and Sons, and so we've been getting mixed boxes again. EC was. I am in Texas. I am about an hour outside of Houston. I live in a town called Splendora, and I work and used to live in a town called Cleveland. Which is why the P.O. box is still in Cleveland. And if you want to send in for the Dime Time Challenge, there's the address right there on the screen if you want to mail in your silver dimes. Uh-oh. What's so funny about Texas now? Come on. Yeah, me and Mad Stacker live about an hour apart, just over an hour. Oh, good Lord. Come on, man. Be nicer than that. Yeah, I've seen it, all right. I'm old, man. I'm old. Well, I got me a Lady C, so I guess that makes me a steer. Call me bovine. New Texas BDC fam and a few others I know are. Yeah. What do I do with the coins? So have you ever seen the coin machines they have, like the coin stars or at the banks and all that? When they open up the machine, they've got Mylar bags inside that the coins fall into. That's what I do. I've got Mylar bags that hold $1,000 or 2 boxes worth of coin, and since I have a business account with Wood Forest, I get to turn my coins in by the bag. I don't have to roll them up anymore. Side markings. These are becoming more popular. People who aren't marking the front of the coins, they're marking the side of the coins. Which I guess is nicer on some of the nicer coins. Yeah, when we first started doing boxes for everybody 4 years ago, 5 years ago, we would have anywhere between 2 and 6 boxes a night every Tuesday and every Thursday, and I would get up for work at like 5 o'clock in the morning, go to work all day, get off at 3:30, come home, grab something to eat, get the halves, do the show, and then I would stay up rolling coins until sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning before getting back up at 5 a.m. the next day to go to work. And when we first came back and started hunting boxes just for ourselves, we didn't have 2 boxes worth. We'd only have 1 box at a time. So we had to roll those coins, because you got to have 2 boxes to roll. $30 away. Okay. Yeah, we all live too close to Stephen Tran. That's why we can't find any silvers. Okay, tonight was the exception. Tonight was definitely not the rule. So for those of you who have Facebook, me and Brian Zakos here, we're in a coin group, and there's another person in our area who this guy goes through thousands and thousands of halves every week. Not only does he do boxes, but he gets customer wrapped rolls, and man, he is killing it. Him and his dad, they hunt together, and every week this guy's 20, 30, all kinds of silver. He don't know how to miss. I've never had any luck with customer wrap coins. Never once. It took 5 days, but should have been 3, but a day and a half. Yeah. Texas is big, man. It's big. Oh. Oh, almost a whole roll of new coins. That's a stinker. And when I say new, I mean 23 to 25, of course. Because we ain't found no 26s yet. Let's see. Who here knows me well enough to know, even though I don't care much about clad coins, why I want the 2026 half so bad? Who's been around long enough to know why that particular coin, well, and a few of them this year, I really like them. I wish they had done all of them like that, but they didn't. There's a few that still have the old things on them, and blah. Knowledge is the only guardian of true liberty. It's a new design. Oh, it is a beautiful design too. But yes, if I never saw another dead president on a coin, it would be too soon. Go back and study our history and find out when the guy that took over the mint made a big old deal and demanded that they change all the coins because his interpretation of the law was that the coins had to change every 25 years. I wish they were doing that. No more Kennedys, no more Washingtons. Just the old beautiful coins like they used to do. Yeah, the halves are out there. If you haven't seen it, you should look it up. A rope and a roll one time with 4 Benjis on the ends. Nice. That's amazing. Dude, we have not found, even in our silvers, we have not found anything but Kennedys since we started searching again about a year ago. We are yet to find a Walker or a Benji or a Barber. Now, we have found all of those in the past. And man, what I wouldn't give to find something like a seated. And it does happen. It don't happen very often, but it does happen. Kennedy is coming back in 27, but he's facing the other way. I wish he wasn't coming back at all. Not that I hate Kennedy. I don't have any problems with Kennedy the person. Just that I'm ready for our coin to change like it's supposed to. Austin gifting 10 thumbs up. Thank you, Austin. How generous, man. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, the bicentennials this year are all most of the coins are different. I think the penny and the nickel are the same. Of course, the penny is only in the sets, of course. The dime is a cool looking coin for sure. Now, what I would really like to wait this year and do is get the silver set. When you get the the $50 and the dimes and the quarters and all that all in silver, bruh, that would be something. No olive branch, only arrows. Did you? Nice. Yeah, I haven't gotten a single new coin yet, but I don't use a lot of change in everyday life. Well, we got you a 1987. That's an NIFC. And it's a special NIFC, so we'll hold that for you, provided that you want it. Some people call it the original NIFC, although the original $50 NIFC was the 1970D. I've called it the original before, but I try to remember. Sure thing, you got it, buddy. Now that will not stop you from getting your 40%er. You still get your 40 if we don't find anything. The only thing that would stop you from getting your 40 would be if we find silver. And we're still looking for that silver. You found one Benji this year. Nice. Yeah, if we're gonna keep doing these on Friday nights, then I'm gonna have to go out and start getting me them little yellow envelopes again. Keep everybody's stuff separated, because you know what they say, you gotta keep them separated. That's what the Offspring said anyway. 35 years ago or something. Oh, that was a nice bicentennial at one point in time. I've been tired for 35. Yeah, I feel that. I feel tired well beyond my days most of the time. 71. I haven't seen on the United States website where they released those yet. Where they haven't released which ones yet. Are you talking about the halves? Because there are people that have opened whole boxes of them already. They've already been put out into circulation. I sure wished I was one of them. I even tried to be, but they weren't having it. Ugly 23. Yeah. I don't keep any of the NIFCs. I've made a bunch of videos of them. I'm so far ahead on my videos that I quit making videos currently, my shorts. And on top of that, they're bombing anyway right now. 30 views, 50 views. Today's short was my first short to get over 100 views in a week. And I'm still getting called out of my NIFCs. But, like I said, those videos are all 4 to 6 weeks out ahead of time. Kind of hard to go back and fix them afterwards. Just got to run their course. Alright, we got 10 rolls left. I'm hungry but too tired to cook what I want. Oh man, that is tired. When you're too tired to make yourself something to eat, that is tired. My name is Mud. My name is Mud. Now you got me over here singing Primus. You know, Jimmy was a race car driver. Winona's Big Brown Beaver. Come on down to South Park. Have yourselves a time. When you return your halves and bags, do they ever give you the speech that... No. No, because normally I only turn in 1 to 2 bags at a time. I have taken in like 6 bags at one time. No, not 6 bags. I've taken in 4 bags at one time, and then they kind of gave me a little murmur. But I don't do that very often. I don't have that kind of extra cash floating around. Sometimes after tax time I will, and I'll pick up like 10 grand in halves for a little while. But that doesn't last very long. That gets exhausting. No, my all my tellers are good to me at all my banks, at both my drop-off banks and my pickup banks. And like my people at my bank, they're going to get rewarded this week because we found a bunch of silver. No, a bank is just like any other business. And any business has a right to refuse any service to any customer. So, unfortunately, if they don't want to deal with what we want them to do, then, they don't have to do it. And if we don't like it, all we can do is leave and go to another bank. But like I said, for the most part, I don't really ever have too much trouble with my tellers. I mean, I've had a bank stop servicing me. They stopped giving me halves altogether years ago, but that wasn't one teller. That was supposedly somebody coming down on the branch manager. I still have my thoughts about that, but it is what it is. I used to be able to return to chasing bags, and they started telling me the vaults were full. Yeah, see now, like if you have a business account, they shouldn't be able to do that. If you don't have a business account, I get it. But if you have a business account, you're paying for that privilege. So yeah, my camera here is on a stand and my foot hits it and knocks it around if y'all haven't noticed. One of these days I'm going to become a real YouTuber and learn all those tricks. Maybe after I retire in, 20 years or something. And I have more time. Maybe a little more energy. Oh, those 50-pound bags for sure. Yeah, 2 boxes of halves dumped into a bag. That's about 50 pounds. Always a loophole. Let those sneaky banks get away with not giving. Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, I asked for silver, or asked the tellers if they had anything old, blah blah, this and that, for years. But I only ever asked slightly because nobody ever had anything, or they wouldn't give it up, or whatever. It wasn't until this last year when we restarted again that I took a friend to their bank. And I just happened to ask if they had any, and sure enough, I think we walked out with like 6 silver halves from a teller. And then, sure enough, it wasn't 4 weeks later that a teller, the branch manager at my current bank, had caught for me a peace dollar and a few silver halves. I ain't had none since, never had any before, but that was the coolest feeling, man, that they were looking out for me. And then, of course, when I score, I bring them snacks. I take care of those who take care of me. Alright, man, this is the last roll. We need all the luck for the last roll. Yeah, I never really thought that stuff happened. I mean, yeah, I saw it happen, but you don't feel like it happens if it never happens to you. And it finally did happen to me that one time. Ooh, the wrong kind of shiny, man. Alright. So, unfortunately, we did not find any silver in that one. We didn't even find a proof. We found you a 1987 NIFC. We got you your 1988. It is not by any means pretty. It is just standard rub-a-dub. But we're going to put that in there for you. And, well, you're not completely skunked. Not completely skunked because you do get a 40. You ever find a way out to order Ike dollars, let me know. Just imagine all the peace in Morgan Nixon City. Yeah, unfortunately, I have never found any way to order those. You can only order the small ones. So, can't have that to 64. Trying to see if I have a nice one in here amongst all this stuff. Oh, hey, how about that? How about we give you the 1976 Bicentennial? You don't just find those in a box every day, and this one is real nice. For sure, if I have it to give, man. Let me look for that other one. I'll even give you a choice. You can either have the 40% regular Bicentennial silver, or you can have the 40% silver proof Bicentennial. Now you can see it ain't perfect. It ain't perfect, but it is a silver proof Bicentennial. You want the standard or you want the proof? The proof. You got it, buddy. Just make sure and send me an email and let me know that you got the 40% silver proof, the 87 and the 88. Send me your email with your address and we will try to get that out by the end of next week. Yeah, it really is. It's a nice one, except it's just beat up a little bit. But for what it is, it's very nice. Email already sent. All right. My goodness, y'all. We've been on this for 3 hours now. 3 hours now. I'm willing to do up to one more box if somebody wants one. I was hoping that box be loaded. I know that. I feel that for sure. I wish we could have silver in every box. Anybody else? We still got 2 of the Brinks boxes, and then we got 2 NF String and Son boxes that also have Brinks rolls in them. how much is a $500 box? Okay. So you have two choices. Mud Swap. We have the $50 no frills box, which even though we're calling it the no frills box, we are putting up a 40%er if we don't find anything, which already gives you back almost a fourth of your box. But the only other option is the $20 half and half. Now the $20 half and half is you pay me $20 to search the box, and any silver we find, you got to pay half. You got to pay half a spot. No, he knows they're $500 boxes. When he says how much, I think he's asking how much we charge to do a box. Yeah. Right, Pacific Coin Hunter. Yeah, you definitely made out like a bandit on that one, buddy. For sure. Alright. Alrighty, well, if that's it, then I think we're probably going to get ready to close out over here. It has been 3 hours. I am getting a little bit tired, and I do got to get up and do this again in the morning. Y'all know I'll be hanging out here just doing a box for just me and Lady C. Me and her will be jumping back and forth every 5 rolls. Let me take a look to see what's going on out there, because one thing, anybody who's been hanging out with me any amount of time knows that it's very important for me to give back to our community as people gave to us when we first started. So we want to make sure, and we want to always raid. We want to raid another channel on the way out the door, because you never know when it could be somebody's first raid, or when it might help put them over the top and get them monetized. We always want to take care of our people. So here, right here, this is the link for Steve looking for silver. Everybody run on over there. Let Steve and them know that EC sent you. Tell them you got an EC raid incoming. Everybody have a fantastic night. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart of making our first night a fun night. We will see you all tomorrow morning. Good night.